And the Bears headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Berry. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch down the right side. Off and running. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watch film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. You know, there's a lot of...
Could be an alley. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Flagway wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on at the 30. 10. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy can do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game for Palmer. Here's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed when that guy takes erases some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we miss tackle, we don't tackle him. If linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Barry. Dangerous screen into traffic. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The give to the lone running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Lagway on the play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
And I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Throwing, Lagway. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
To the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Throws it deep. Makes the grab deep. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The run inside. It's Morris. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The Bears have it with a first and goal. The quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
To throw, it's Sperry. Buys a little time with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Right on the money. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they go back on top. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas. Taking on the number 20 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Lowers those pads. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. That return man thinking, guys, do not mess this up. I put it on the doorstep for you. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And
thank God. What the hell?
Couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near?
Got a little grass. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick handoff. Just steamrolling the defense. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's in. Touchdown Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electric electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Guys, with that catch, he has now eclipsed the 200-yard receiving mark. He has been virtually uncoverable the entire game. No matter where they've lined him up, it doesn't matter who they've lined him up against, he has won time and time again. He's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Berry. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Busts through behind his pad. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, no! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Berry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Here's Lagway to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway. With the catch, it's Livingston. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Sperry. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Flagway wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Yes, everywhere behind the line, and down he goes for a loss of 9. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.